Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Young Saints back in GT Online for another car review. This is the Declasse DR1. It is not a Formula 1 car. This is an IndyCar. I'm tired of people calling it a Formula 1 car because it's not. Obviously, you've never watched IndyCar if you have to call this thing a Formula 1 car. Rant over. Anyway, I completely forgot to review this when I was talking about the BR8, which I believe this is slightly different. Foggy in Los Santos tonight. Not really ideal for driving an Indy car. This is based on the current Indy car. Although it's not the exact current Indy car. It's the it is the same version, but it does not have the arrow screen. Similar how the BR8 did not have the halo. This would be a 2019 model at the earliest. I guess at the latest would be the term I should be using. But the Indy car is called the Declasse IC1. Or IR1. I don't know why I'm taking it in here. It doesn't go in this garage. Come on, you. Just like the F1 car. And now it doesn't want to fall off. Well, it's loose. It doesn't want to fall off, but it is loose. The whole nose cone's like really loose. Oh, jeez. Well, that gives you a little look at the engine then. And it's powered by Dinka. What? This breaks everything, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna get yelled at for this. Dinka Racing Division. This is a Declasse. Dinka is Honda. Declasse is Chevrolet. I have an issue with this. Because if you watch IndyCar, you would know that those are the two competing engine manufacturers. Don't know why we're so lost right now, but we are. Only $20. Yeah, I don't know why we got so disoriented. Because I was trying to break the front end off and said the back end came off. The front nose clip came off. I believe if you do roll this car enough, it will, just like every other open wheel, all the parts will eventually fall off. Can't think it's removed that from the game. LJT, guess who I just spoke to, huh? The Grow House.
What miracle did you want me to perform?
excuse me. I had to.
Better than new.
We don't have much armor on this because I don't expect to be taking much fire. So we have stock. Mark 1 vented, which is just stock, but with a tiny little vent in it. Carbon, which literally same thing, just changes the color outline. You have the Mark 2 that changes that into that, and you have the carbon version of that, which doesn't look very good. And yeah, you have super brakes available for this car. I decided to keep this looking most like an IndyCar, so I left the stock wing on it. It just changes the exhaust tip. That's all it does. I mean, you can always run these cars without a livery, but it looks wrong. Tension Motorsport, which it doesn't have any special color to it, which I think it should be blue. Because Tension is actually a parody of Samsung. Narc, which I had to look this up. Apparently it's a video game in the GTA universe. Don't quote me on that. Oh, cigarette brand. Atomic 99. Which does look really clean, mind you. Cell Tower, which this livery is based on Will Power's car with the Verizon livery. It's very, very close. Demon Oil, which this is I believe Demon Oil is Demon Oil. Apparently there is no let me see here. It can be based on Motul and Haviland. The logo is similar to Moti's. You got Redwood, Estancia, Candy Box, and Team Globe Oil. Also, you have Declasse, which is like a military-style livery, sort of. But it has all your racing sponsors on it. Mirrors, you have... Let's do this from the inside. You have stock, carbon stock, lightweight, and then carbon of that. You can actually change how this looks. Very little changing, but you can actually kind of see it. It's better if you look at it from the inside. See that little piece at the very front? That's what's changing. That little piece, you really don't see it unless you're looking straight on from it in cockpit cam. It helps channel air over the driver, which the driver will be wearing a helmet, so the helmet helps more. Then it goes through the channel and over the wing. Now this is what I thought this was originally. But no, it's just changing that there. And respray primary is most of your car. And secondary is only your secondary parts. It doesn't change it. Oh, it changes the wing. That's like the only thing it changes that I have. Alright, so the roof fins are pretty self-explanatory. It's right there. Which roof fins are not really a thing on Indy cars, but that kind of gives it the look. Now, I left the stock wing because it looked most like an IndyCar wing, but you have more Formula 1 style wings as well. This looks like an old IndyCar wing, if you ask me. This one kind of works, but I kept it stock because it looks most like the current IndyCar wing. And we do have the super transmission available to us. Shut up, bitch. Bitch! This would do much better on an open wheel track, but it'd be kind of hard for me to start an open wheel race by myself. I don't think it's actually even playable with one player, so then I can actually show you, like, because I never properly showed you guys how tire wear and damage work in those races. It's actually quite realistic, I must say. And then you got the 5-year-old kids that play this game. They literally wreck everybody on purpose so they lose their wings and therefore ruin their tires. I wish there was a way that you could join like a ranked group, and it's like only if you're good. Ooh. Not like it matters. But every time you go into Mirror Park, it automatically puts that station on until you unlock it. And then even if you're listening to something else, it'll change to it automatically. And if you switch to a different station while you're still in Mirror Park, what it does is it'll randomly switch no matter what you're listening to. Swear to God, my walls! Maybe don't stand in the way of an IndyCar. What did we hit? No idea. That was a really weird moment. So guys, that's the end of the review. I do have something I need to show to you guys. If you go on San Andreas Super Autos between today, which is yesterday, which was the 18th, it's the 19th as I'm recording this, through the 21st or the 20th, the end of tomorrow as of this recording. You can pick up this Dinka Vito Classic go-kart for free. Even if you did not participate in the heist challenge, which I did not, you still get the vehicle for free. So make sure, I already picked one up, but for the love of God, do not pay almost $1 million for this when it goes back to full price. There's another go-kart apparently in the files, which I think is more of a bodied vehicle. This is an old school go-kart that you would build at your house. And it says Dinka because surprisingly a lot of go-karts are powered by Honda engines. So that's where that comes from. Even though it's not built by Dinka, it's powered by Dinka. So make sure you guys do pick that up. And there's no good sales this week. The Tygon's on sale if you want one of those, but really the real Emorgon's also on sale, but I would not recommend buying one of those. Pick up the Benefactor Krieger. 862,500. That's worth it. Because it's normally almost 3 million if you have access to the Prime sales. Vice for Neo's not a great deal. It's only like 300,000. It's only like 400 to 600 off. It's an okay deal. The Tesseract is also part of the Prime deals for 565K.
I fucking ran out of gas and trash.
Though I'm going to probably save another 200K and get this. I haven't finished my heist yet, so this is probably going to be my heist spoil. By the way, all vehicles that are currently available in this update are not worth buying, according to Saints. Although, for the sake of our new series that I want to start, I probably will buy this. By the way, you get the trade price for this vehicle by just completing the intel mission for the heist, where you have to go sneak up to the mansion. It's the most annoying thing ever. And by the way, the Winky is not a. It's not a Oh, it's only a 3-seater. I guess the back seat's only for one person. I guess you sit in the middle or something. Anyway, this is not made by Canis. This is actually made by Vapid, as in Ford, not cheap. Now that's not weird because Ford did make these things in World War II. There were a few vehicles that made, quote-unquote, Jeeps. And the Toreador is actually worth buying. But this price, I'd recommend you wait for a sale. I would never pay $4 million for a car, neither should you. It's basically a Stromberg, which is half the price of this. Just about. And it's like 100,000 times better. Same thing with the Annihilator Stealth. It's terrible. It has no weapons. So there's literally no weapons. It's just a stealth chopper. That's all it is. Just buy an Akula. Because even if you get the trade price, the Akula is still, with its trade price, is still 200K cheaper. By the way, if you're a Prime member, you get the sonar station and the sub for free. So, make sure I pick that up. I'll show you guys the sub in a different video. Anyway, because the sub is drivable, so this is actually a service vehicle we can look at. Well, it's actually all of them are drivable except the yacht. And I'll never buy a yacht, because it's not worth it. Not even the missions are worth doing. They're probably the only missions I'll never do in this game. Anyhow, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure you pick up that go-kart. However, don't be fooled. There's no new go-karts class. It's, for some reason, a sports car. I don't understand where the name comes from. Because in past games, they have had a Vito, but it wasn't a go-kart. There was a vehicle just called the Kart in San Andreas. But that's not what it's referring to, because it's a much different looking vehicle. The Vito, I believe, was a small car. What? No, wasn't it? I don't remember much of the old cars, because I haven't played the old games in a while. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed. I would say pick this car up, but I think all the open wheel cars are overpriced. So if you can get one on sale or get one off the wheel, do it. Do not pay almost $4 million for one of these suckers. I got this on sale, so it was completely worth it to me. Do not pay $3 million for this. Do not pay $3 million. You're actually better off paying the $3.4 million for the BR8. It's actually better. Looking at this, these cars are actually street legal in the world of GTA. Even though there's no license plate on them, apparently they're completely street legal. Who would have known? Anyway, guys, you learned something. There's a little Legendary Motorsports logo on there. Light that up a little bit. Anyway, guys, also look at this. As you drive, I didn't notice that the race tires get dirty. They get little dirt. They get little dirt on them. Because when you look at it in the menu, they're not like in the garage. They're not like this. It's not to. I'll get back to you guys on that in the next video. Because I'm not real sure. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time. Goodbye.